Ty Lawson was once considered to be one of the best young prospects in the NBA, but what happened?
So many.
Oh my gosh.
So many.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices.
Straight up.
I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't.
Now, Ty Lawson was a former NCAA champion, and in his college years, he put up solid numbers of 13 points per game and 6 assists per game. And in his junior year of playing in college, he put up extremely good numbers of 16.6 points per game and 6 assists per game. So this landed him a good starting position in the NBA. He was a 5'11" point guard who early in his career played a total of 6 seasons with the Denver Nuggets. And over the course of those 6 seasons, he averaged 14.3 points. This included 5 double-digit scoring years and 4 consecutive years of at least 15 points per game. Although he was never an all-star, Lawson was the best player on the Nuggets for many seasons. And some people would go as far and say he was underrated, but Lawson was always solid and consistent. He would always score and get his teammates involved as well. You could always count on him to have a big impact on the offensive end of the floor. During the 2014-2015 NBA season, he averaged 9.6 assists. That's almost 10 assists. But then a trade went down where he got traded to the Houston Rockets, and many people thought it was a match made in heaven. The Rockets needed a point guard to play next to James Harden, and Lawson seemed to be the perfect fit. But unfortunately, things turned for the worse, because by that time, Lawson was already having a lot of problems off the court with a lot of DUI cases. In a quote, the president of the Denver Nuggets said, "There were times when he was better than others, but the problem have been there for several years, going back to when we were having a lot of success on the court. I don't want to go too far. There were just a lot of times where you were at practice and you could smell it." And during that time, he already received his second DUI arrest, and he was in rehab in Los Angeles. Things weren't looking so bright as people claimed it to be. And during his time in Houston, Lawson received a 2-game suspension for driving impaired, and later received a 3-game suspension for a separate event involving driving under the influence. He was ultimately waived in a buyout agreement by the Houston Rockets, and he would end up only averaging 6 points and 3 assists. After getting waived by the Houston Rockets, Lawson later signed with the Indiana Pacers and served as a backup point guard to George Hill, and during that time he only averaged 4.9 points per game. After that, Lawson later signed with the Sacramento Kings and started only 15 games. He now plays for the Chinese Basketball Association and plays for a team called the Shenandoah Golden Warriors. But it's crazy how a player goes from a NCAA champion to a very solid young point guard in the NBA to a forgotten player in a few short seasons. If it weren't for his problems off the court with all the DUI arrests, there's no telling of what he could have become. But it's crazy how Ty Lawson went from the heart and soul of a NBA team to just nothing. It just goes to show that what you do off the court is just as important as what you do on the court. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Please leave a like if you enjoy, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share. But with that said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you all later. Peace.